I'm Terry McCready.
And I'm Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
President Biden has ordered U.S. flags at the White House and all other federal buildings to be flown at half-staff through sunset on Friday to honor the victims of a shooting massacre at a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
In this latest tragic shooting, we know that too often our schools and communities are being devastated by gun violence.
3 children and 3 adults were killed when the shooter opened fire at the Covenant Presbyterian School. The shooter, who police say identified as a transgender woman, was armed with 2 assault-style weapons before being shot and killed by officers. Jean-Pierre said the president has taken significant measures on gun safety, but Congress needs to act.
In Accra, Ghana, Vice President Kamala Harris met with Nana Akufo-Addo and highlighted human rights issues.
And I feel very strongly about the importance of supporting the freedom and supporting and fighting for equality among all people, and that all people be treated equally. I will also say that this is an issue that we consider, and I consider, to be a human rights issue, and that will not change.
Promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values is a bill being discussed in Ghana's parliament that would imprison anyone who identifies as LGBTQ while criminalizing advocacy for LGBTQ rights.
Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo says the bill being debated was modified following his government intervention and that it was unofficial government policy advanced by a handful of private members. He said the Attorney General had submitted opinions to a parliamentary committee about the constitutionality or otherwise of several of its provisions. While refusing to say what he plans to do if the bill passes, President Akufo-Addo said he's hopeful that Parliament would consider the sensitivity of the human rights aspect.
A farm owned by the family of former Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta was apparently set on fire in retaliation for continued violent opposition protests. Many businesses near the farm in the city remained closed, and a gas factory linked to opposition leader Raila Odinga was also vandalized. Odinga told the BBC that he blames government-hired thugs for the attack on the former president's farm. While post-election uprisings aren't uncommon in Kenya, destruction of property owned by political leaders signals a major shift.
Remarks from Tunisia's President Kais Saied last month ordering urgent measures against sub-Saharan migrants over a purported criminal plot to change the North African country's demographic makeup is leaving black Tunisians vulnerable to physical and verbal violence. Saeed's comments have sparked attacks, evictions, and other retaliation against migrants. Sadia Mosfa, who heads an anti-racism campaign group, says there have been multiple attacks on black Tunisians in recent weeks. Black Tunisians represent between 10 to 15% of the nation's 12 million people, many with ancestors who arrived during the slave trade. For more on these stories and international, national, state, and local news affecting the black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Terry McCready along with Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Time now for traffic and weather.
On the Bay Area's BIN 910.
There's a stall in Rockville taking out your right lane 80 westbound at Davis Street. A 36-minute backup from 505. The Bay Bridge 80 westbound between the end of the parking lot and the metering lights. Slow and go there. And traffic remains sluggish across the upper deck into San Francisco. Over to Valley Ford, flooding, shutting down Valley Ford Road both directions between 1 and Carroll Road. And the Antioch Bridge, you're stuck with some one-way traffic control in both directions. That's because they're doing some bridge inspections until about 2 o'clock. In San Francisco, stop and go 101 northbound between Silver Avenue and the 101-80 split. 2 minutes there. And the San Mateo Bridge, slow going, 1 minute. 92 westbound between the Midspan and the West End. Checking the area weather, a wet commute at times today. Isolated showers. Our high 52 at the coast, 54 in Oakland and San Francisco, 56 inland. With Bay Area traffic and weather, Jasmine Summers on the Black Information Network.
The power of information.
Keeping you up to date on the Black Information Network, Bay Area, BIN 910.
I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910. Another powerful storm is on the way to Northern California.
This weak atmospheric reverse storm that will bring significant mountain snow, widespread lower elevation rain, and gusty winds to our area beginning tonight and continuing into Wednesday.
National Weather Service meteorologist Courtney Carpenter says the heaviest rain, snow, and wind will hit Sacramento's valley on Tuesday. Another 1 to 3 inches of snow could fall in the mountains. Lingering showers and thunderstorms are in Wednesday's forecast, followed by a short break Thursday and Friday. A weaker system could roll into the uppermost part of Northern California with light rain in the valleys and snow in the mountains.
That'll be something to keep in mind across the passes. And that combined with our gusty winds will create some major travel issues again, as additional feet of snow or snow loading issues on infrastructure across the mountainous community.
And San Francisco is declaring an emergency before another storm causes more devastation. This will give departments extra resources to clean up hundreds of downed trees, which killed at least 5 people in the Bay Area last week. The declaration will also help inspect any windows that may have issues. Strong winds shattered glass at 6 high-rises. They were all issued a violation in order to submit an engineering report by next week. More Californians are getting a chance to make their dreams of owning a home a reality. A new loan program launched on Monday will give first-time homebuyers up to 20% of the purchase price to use as a down payment or towards closing costs. When the home sells, the state gets that portion back to help someone else. The program is expected to have enough money for about 2,300 people in the first year. And California is standing up to big oil. Lawmakers approved the nation's first penalty for high gas prices Monday, and Governor Gavin Newsom could sign the bill on Tuesday. He pushed to give state regulators the power to punish oil companies when they overcharge drivers at the pump. Money from those fines would go to a fund and could include rebates back to taxpayers. Right now it's costing an average of $4.82 a gallon in California. A hit-and-run suspect is behind bars in San Jose's 4th pedestrian death this year. A car hit a mother and daughter Sunday as they were walking their dog. It happened down the street from Lee High School, and they were all in a crosswalk. Only the daughter survived and remains in the hospital. Police say an automatic license plate reader identified the car and led to the driver. At least 61 people lost their lives in traffic accidents last year. And keep an eye out for an escaped bird flying free somewhere in the Bay Area. That flees from the Oakland Zoo as they search for a black and white crow named Diego. Officials shared a photo online saying, "Don't try to catch him because he's shy and startles easily. Simply call the rescue hotline." 5 other birds also got loose when a tree crashed into their habitat last week. 3 flew back on their own, and 2 others have since been recovered. And that's a look at what's happening around the Bay Area. On social media, follow us on Twitter at BlackInfoNet. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910.
Looking for ways to get involved? The Association of Junior Leagues International is an organization of women committed to promoting volunteerism and improving community. Find out more at agli.org. The only news that hears you.
The Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Hey sisters, I recently read an article about how we're embracing the softer, gentler side of life. And I thought, it's about time. We have proven to the world over and over again how strong we are. And now it's our time to relax and enjoy the finer things in life, unapologetically. I'm saying this as spring arrives. The beauty of the season is coming alive, and I'm ready to do some outdoor living. Over the years, I've learned it doesn't take much to bring my outdoor spaces to life, especially since Lowe's has the products and services to help turn any outdoor space into an oasis. A Loasis, if you will. For furniture, I'm partial to those conversation patio sets with my love seat and ottomans that make my space look like an outdoor living room. There's nothing like propping my feet up, listening to some smooth jazz on my outdoor speakers, and sipping on a nice cold beverage with a cool breeze across my skin. And they've got options. Stirred, Ricker, anything to fit your level of love. Listen, Lowe's helps you dream big and live the luxe life you deserve without breaking the bank. Check them out online at Lowe's.com.
Part-time job to help save for their final 2 years at a 4-year college. This is Dawn Day on the Black Information Network.
Thank you to women whose sacrifices, determination, and strength.
The real content of any kind of revolutionary thrust lies in the principles and the goals that you're striving for.
Made this country better.
I am standing here today by the grace of God as testament to the love and support that I've received, and thank you for celebrating Women's History Month.
Watch out. Hazard reported ahead.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app. A special thank you to CVS Pharmacy,
A proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network. Walter Anderson was a pianist, professor, composer, and the first African-American man to become head of the music department at Antioch College in 1946. This made him the first black man to chair a department outside of the nation's historically black colleges. The Zanesville, Ohio native attended Oberlin College and studied music at the Berkshire Music Center and Cleveland Institute of Music in his youth. Anderson was a pioneer in the academic world, and in 1968, he was appointed Director of Music Programs at the National Endowment for the Arts. At the NEA, he developed grant guidelines that garnered private sector support for the arts. And in 1979, he was awarded the Special Citation for Distinguished Service to the Arts. Walter Anderson passed away in November of 2003, but his legacy continues to live on through numerous accolades and his variations in orchestration. And that's a fact. I'm Weston Tishon for the Black Information Network.
The cause of death of women in the U.S. each year, meaning it causes 1 in 5 deaths among our mothers, sisters, friends, and more. CBS is partnering with the American Heart Association for this year's Go Red for Women campaign and helping educate us about the ways heart disease in women is not like heart disease in men. With us today on the Black Information Network is Minute Clinic board certified provider Sean Coleman to tell us more. Thank you for joining us, Sean.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here today.
Do women realize what a big risk heart disease is?
Yeah, unfortunately, only 44% of women in the United States recognize that cardiovascular disease is their greatest health threat. It kills more women than all forms of cancer combined, including more than 50,000 black women annually. Among black women ages 20 years and up, nearly 59% have cardiovascular disease.
And what are some ways that you can help prevent heart disease?
Making healthy lifestyle choices. You can keep your blood pressure, cholesterol, and sugar levels normal, which will in turn lower your risk for heart disease and heart attack. If you are someone with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or diabetes, it's important to know your numbers. You can visit Minute Clinic to have your cholesterol, blood pressure, and your sugar levels checked. Minute Clinic at CVS offers heart health screenings and education to help both women and men understand their risk for cardiovascular disease. Learn more about it at cvs.com/women. The more you know, the more you can help save lives.
I know that's right. We're speaking with CBS Minute Clinic board certified provider Sean Coleman. CBS is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
With us here on the Black Information Network, I'm Michael Moore. Here's Sullivan. In Florida, a Pinellas County parent is objecting to students seeing a movie about a civil rights icon. Movie Bridges is a history movie made in 1998 about a 6-year-old black girl who integrated a Louisiana school in the 1960s. North Shore Elementary School in St. Petersburg showed the film to second graders 3 weeks ago, but a parent filed a formal complaint. She claims the film contains racial slurs and it could lead viewers to think white people are racist. Congratulations to sports journalist African-American Bryant who's being selected to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award at this year's Sports Day. Gumble is an award-winning TV journalist and sports day. And that's the latest. I'm Mark Moore from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Where Black news comes first.
Listen and stay informed of Bay Area's BIN 910. Sports on the Black Information Network. 2 African-American head coaches are making waves in the NCAA. Virginia Tech's Kenny Brooks and South Carolina's Don Staley are making history and taking their schools and players to places they have never been before.
It's unbelievable. It's a lot of fun. I think it's great. for the ACC. I think that's a great women's basketball.
Kenny Brooks is the first black head coach to win the women's ACC basketball tournament. Since becoming head coach, Brooks has led the Lady Hokies to nothing but championships as the only black male head coach in Power 5 basketball.
You had to get a little lucky.
Dawn Staley's South Carolina Gamecocks are the defending champions and on a quest for a repeat.
I mean, this team has been to 3 consecutive Final Fours. I think they separate themselves from the others. They come every day, like every single day. They just get the job done, and I'm really proud of them. I just hope that we're able to win a national championship because they've done it the right way, and they're just exemplary of what you want every student athlete to be.
Both teams are in the Final Four and face a possible clash if both teams win Friday night. Brooks' Virginia Tech Hokies will take on LSU at 7 p.m. Eastern, while Staley's Gamecocks will face the Iowa Hawkeyes at 9 p.m. Eastern. Over on the men's side, Miami and Florida Atlantic are in the Final Four. It's the first Final Four for the Hurricanes, and many will be wondering who in the world is Florida Atlantic.
There really isn't anything to compare this to at that university.
The Hurricanes will take on UConn in Houston next Saturday, while Florida Atlantic faces San Diego State. And it could be an all-Florida battle for the championship if the Canes and Isle end up with wins. Get your sports at 14 and 44 past each and every hour. I'm Ray Harris on the Black Information Network.
A special thank you to CVS Pharmacy,
a proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
I'm Vanessa Tyler. We're celebrating the brilliance of black women this Women's History Month and highlighting the ingenuity of Monique Rodriguez, who launched and grew Lyell Organics into a top national brand. The cosmetics company was just purchased by P&G Beauty. The Black Information Network recognizes Monique Rodriguez as a phenomenal black woman leader, helping take black businesses to a new level of success.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with John Legend to find out which artist in music today inspires him most.
Well, I'm a big fan of Frank Ocean's album, Channel Orange. I think it's a beautiful album, and it was inspiring as an artist to see someone with that level of creativity and virtuosity when it comes to his lyrics and his writing ability. I just felt like that was an inspiring album for me. It's just exciting to see him blossom as an artist.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more of John Legend and all your favorite artists.
Entertainment news on the Black Information Network. A Jewish organization is responding to Kanye West after he said he likes Jewish people again after watching Jonah Hill in the movie 21 Jump Street. TMZ reports top anti-Semitism executive director Leora Red responded to Ye, saying joking about a movie with Jonah Hill is not the apology that Jewish people deserve from Kanye, particularly when his anti-Semitic tirades continue to have a dangerous trickle-down effect of hatred against Jews. Richard Herschel, who is a spokesperson for the American Jewish community, called it a little odd that all it takes Kanye to renounce his anti-Semitism is watching an 11-year-old Jonah Hill movie, and whether he is sincere, only Kanye knows. Meanwhile, actress Zendaya is set to receive the 2023 Star of the Year Award at CinemaCon. It's happening in April at the Big Screen Achievement Awards ceremony in Las Vegas. A release statement says she has captured audiences' attention with her compassionate performance on the small screen as Rue in Euphoria, and has drawn audiences in on the big screen with her performances in Spider-Man: Far From Home, The Greatest Showman, and Dune. Deadline reports she is the youngest actress to receive Emmys in the category of Drama Lead Actress for her role in Euphoria. But it doesn't stop there, as Zendaya is gearing up for roles in Dune Part 2 and romantic sports drama Challenger. And speaking of movies, the trailer for the third film in the animated kids franchise Trolls is hitting the internet. Trolls Band Together brings back stars Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick. Director Walt warns that the film is chock full of surprises, music, new worlds, and new characters. The cast also includes Camila Cabello and Kid Cudi. Trolls Band Together hits theaters on November 17th. With the latest in entertainment, I'm Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network.
Time now for traffic and weather.
On the Bay Area's BIN 910.
There's a stall in Boston taking out your right lane 80 westbound at Davis Street. A 36-minute backup from 505. The Bay Bridge is westbound to the end of the parking lot. Doing lots of slow and go there. And traffic remains sluggish across the upper deck in San Francisco. Over to Valley towards flooding. bridge inspection until about 2 o'clock. In San Francisco, stop and go 101 northbound between Silver Avenue and the 101-80 split, 2 minutes there, and the San Mateo Bridge slow going 1 minute, 92 westbound between the Mid-Stand and the West End.